welcome back to Quick Concepts for my Algebra 2 students. Today we're going to be talking about word problems, and I know that that's kind of a generic couple words for a lot of different problems, but the ones I'm talking about today have to do with what we call the language of math, and that's where you're taking a word problem and you're turning it into symbols. So one thing I'm going to show you real quick is this. I'm going to have this up on my website, so you feel free to print it out. It gives you just kind of just a few of the different things that we're going to be talking about today. It's a lot of them. And then there's the poster. So these are like handouts. You can print them out, and have it right there next to your math stuff, or, just something to look at. You can use it. You don't have to. All right, so let's do a couple problems here. So this problem is being pulled from your Saxon textbook, Lesson 5, Number 1. And I'm going to write it. It says twice a number. So how do we write twice a number? That's how you write twice a number. Then it says is decreased by 9. Well, how do you write that? If we're going to decrease twice that number by 9, so that's that part. So I'll do that to show you this. It says, and this sum is multiplied by 4. Well, why they call it a sum? It's actually a difference, but you could always say 2n plus negative 9. That makes it a sum, but regardless, it says this sum is multiplied by 4. So this sum is multiplied by 4. Next part is the result. Okay, well that's where that equal sign comes in. The result is 8 less. 8 less than what? It's going to be 8 less than something. Then 10 times the number. Okay, well 10 times the number you write like this. So that's 8 less. The result goes there. So what we've done now is we've taken this word problem and we've turned it now into numbers and math symbols. So this is a huge part of algebra. I mean, you've got to really be comfortable with this. So once you're here, you're pretty much back to algebra, which is just going to be multiplying through here. This is 8n minus 36 is equal to 10n minus 8. I'm going to subtract 8n from both sides. Hopefully at this point you know what you're doing. If not, you need to probably review some of the Algebra 1 information. Plus 8, so this is negative 28 is equal to 2n, dividing both sides by 2, n is going to be equal to negative 14. So that's pretty much that one. I want to go ahead and we're going to try number 2 and 3 on the same lesson, just to kind of cement this home. So this is, again, problem set 5 in your Saxon textbook. This is not one I do on a video, so this is going to help you a little bit because I only do 8 and 7 on the video lessons, so this will help you out a lot. It says the number of ducks on the pond tripled. Okay, what does that mean? Well, let's call ducks D. It tripled when the new flock landed. Next, 11 more ducks came. Well, here's the triple ducks. And then here is 11 more came. Okay, so the number of ducks on the pond tripled when the new flock landed. Next, 11 more ducks came. The resulting number, remember resulting means equal, of ducks was 13 less than 4 times the original number. So we're talking about 13 less. Here's your 13 less. Then 4 times the original number. Well, what's the original number? That's our D. So then we have all that taken care of. So now we can just deal with what we have to deal with, which is solving for D. The good thing about this is for the most part, they'll always come out even. And the more you do these, the more you're going to get used to using those math words. And really that's the whole point of Saxon and why I like it so much. It's so much practice. Everybody hates it, but by the time you get out of the class, you're good at it, whether you like it or not. Okay, so here we go. The next one, we're going to do one more, and then that will be the end of this quick concept. It says the sum of -8 and 5 times a number is multiplied by 4. Okay, so this is the sum. I must be hitting something here. Of -8 and 5 times a number. This right here is multiplied by 4. Okay, and then it says the result, again, that's going to be the equal sign, is 116 less than 6 times a number. What is the number? So once you're here, you can pretty much just do your algebra. 4 times -8 is -32. 4 times 5 is 20n. So I'm going to subtract 6n from both sides. I'm going to add 32 to both sides. So 14n, and I have no idea what that is. I need a calculator. So I'm going to say 116, -116 plus 32. Oops. Guess it would help if I put it in the calculator, right? So this is -84, and then I'm just going to divide both sides, and my n is going to be equal to 7. No, that's not it. Divided by 14, 6, -6. Okay, and so that is pretty much word problems. Again, look on my website for the language poster that may help you out a little bit. Okay.